The Rise of Skywalker was so middle-of-the-road generic that it made me do the one thing I never thought I would. Look back fondly on The Last Jedi. I walked out of The Last Jedi and was enraged by the film, whereas Rise of Skywalker, I almost couldn't remember a single thing about it. The Rise of Skywalker, it was so middle-of-the-road generic that it made me do the one thing I never thought I would. Look back fondly on The Last Jedi. The Rise of Skywalker was so middle-of-the-road generic that it made me do the one thing I never thought I would. Look back fondly on The Last Jedi. I walked out of The Last Jedi and was enraged by the film, whereas Rise of Skywalker, I almost couldn't remember a single thing about it. Han's return, Chewie's reaction to Leia's death, Babu Frik, C3PO, they were the best parts of the movie in my opinion. Trying to think of what else, maybe Adam Driver's performance as well, he was great in the movie. And I do like the cast, I just wish they had more to do with this material, but they don't. Just wore it into the ground. It sucks. And I even liked Palpatine back in the movie, but that's thanks to Ian McDiarmid's performance. I hope I pronounced, I'm hoping I pronounced his name right there. He always gives a wonderful performance as Palpatine. I really like him as an actor in general. I think he's great. What else we got here? I mean, basically The Rise of Skywalker is just shit. Just shit. So, even though I did like Palpatine coming back and all, just because of the performance at the heart of that, his inclusion is a huge detriment to the original trilogy, Vader's whole arc, you know, his redemption at the end. His choice to be good rather than evil, to save his son rather than let this evil once again kill the thing that he should love, you know, not feel like they betrayed him, you know, that's even why I like Revenge of the Sith, because it finds a way to connect back to the original. Because George Lucas, I mean, as much as people shit on the prequels still, I mean, rightfully so in some regards, in my opinion, at least Revenge of the Sith, I think everybody unanimously agrees that even though some of the naysayers say, oh, it's not that good, it's overrated, at least even they could say it's easily the best of the prequel trilogy. At least in my opinion. If somebody doesn't think that way, if they think it's the worst, I guess I could see it, you know, even though I'd highly disagree with them. I do think the whole prequel trilogy really shows George Lucas getting better in a way as a filmmaker. Oh no. There's just so much to talk about with The Rise of Skywalker. I don't even know where to begin. I just wrote this thing on YouTube here, and it's always these long comments I look to make on certain videos, and it's just like, should I just type it all out, or should I just make a video on it? I guess I'll just make a video on it this time. Do a couple of takes of it. See how it goes. I'd rather have more fun talking about a divisive movie like The Last Jedi than, you know, feel like I'm doing homework with The Rise of Skywalker. At least The Last Jedi had some class to its trash. The Rise of Skywalker is just shit. I always have fun talking about The Last Jedi with friends because it's so divisive that it's fun to discuss opposing opinions. Because opinions, like people, can always change. The Rise of Skywalker feels like homework to talk about and to write about as well. So I cannot sanction its buffoonery. Thank you, Tommy Lee Jones, for that one.